Hi, Namaste, Nityanandam, and thank you for tuning in to this video. So recently I've had some requests from viewers who love to watch my videos, but don't always have time to watch an hour-long question and answer session. So I've had the request to make a few short videos introducing major concepts that appear a lot as frequently asked questions. And I agree that this is a good idea. It's nice to get some shorter videos giving information about things that should be basic, should be general knowledge, yet aren't, because we're raised in a society that doesn't really talk about spiritual things or consciousness. So the first video topic that I'd like to touch on is the law of attraction. This is one of the most frequently asked questions that I get. I have lots and lots of people asking me, does the law of attraction work? And of course, most people have heard about things like dream boards. And if you focus on something that you want, if you keep thinking about that something that you want, naturally you're going to attract it towards yourself and you're going to get it. Now, I have to burst some bubbles here, because when it comes to the law of attraction, the way that it's taught and described by a lot of materialistic spiritual teachers or pseudo-spiritual teachers, I don't actually believe in it. I don't actually think that it's true. When you hear people tell you that you can make a dream board and put up pictures of all the material objects that you want, you know, the car that you want, the house that you want, the person you want to be with, people will often tell you that having these boards up in your house will serve as a constant reminder of your goals in life, and that just keeping them on your mind will be enough to magnetically attract them towards you. However, one of the reasons I disagree with this is that just constantly remembering that you want something is not actually going to magnetically draw that something towards you. You know, if that was true, then every kid with pictures of sports cars on their walls would have a collection of sports cars in their garage. You know, every little girl with Barbie's dream house would actually have a dream house. If we're just constantly reminding ourselves of what we want, we're basically just nurturing the energy of wanting. The energy of wanting is not the same at all as the energy of having. So if you have a dream board up, and on that dream board you've written, I'm going to have the ideal relationship, or I'm going to have a lot of money, or I'm going to have a house. Every time you see that dream board, if you feel currently incomplete about the fact that you don't have those things yet, the dream board is just going to serve as a reminder to you that you're not there yet. Now, the reason this form of attraction or this form of manifestation doesn't work is that, first and foremost, it seals in the idea that the goal of life is to acquire material possessions or external fulfillment. As long as you're still trying to get an ideal relationship or an ideal job or an ideal house or an ideal car, you're still nurturing the inner idea that your fulfillment is going to come from having something, or the approval of someone, or the attention that comes from society as a result of having these things. The best way to actually manifest, the best way to actually get the law of attraction to work for you is to drop all of this idea about what you want, and instead start planning for how you're going to get. This is a huge shift from the energy of wanting into the energy of working. If you just constantly remember the goals that you've set for yourself without actually taking legitimate steps towards realizing those goals, the gap between you and what you want is going to increase and increase and increase. But if you start to strategize your life and decide what your priorities are, you can immediately start to recognize within yourself which patterns or which behaviors you might be living through that are preventing you from realizing those higher aspirations, and then you can start to shift your actions. There's no such thing as manifestation without action. And in fact, this is my biggest statement that I want to make about this. The word attraction literally contains the word action within it. That should be our biggest indication of how we actually set up the law of attraction. The law of attraction is the law of action. The more you do, the more results you're going to get. Recently, in a very powerful morning message discourse, the enlightened avatar Paramahamsa Nityananda made an observation about people. And he said that so often he sees people are doing their work just so that they can say it's been done. They're not actually doing their work to get results. And because of this, they're not reaching their goals. And this is exactly the dynamic that I see getting created when people try this law of attraction technique, or they try the dream board technique. They try to manifest by remembering what they want, and inevitably it fails. If somebody makes a dream board and then they're saying to themselves within, okay, I've done my work, I've put these pictures up, now let's see existence bring me what I want. Or they make their declarations, they state their intentions and say, okay, I'm going to have this and this and this, now it's up to existence to make it happen. They're just paying lip service to the idea of attraction or of manifestation. They're doing the bare minimum, but they're expecting maximum results. Now in life, you're not going to get something for nothing. There's going to be an equal reciprocity. The amount that you put into something is going to determine the amount you get out of it. Now, I'm not saying attraction doesn't work or manifestation doesn't work, because it does work if you work. Literally, what you do is going to determine what you get. What you want can motivate you to do what you need to do. But what you want is not enough of an energy in and of itself to actually create results. Basically, wanting is like a useless energy. It's a waste. If you decide right here and right now that all of the things you want in life are yours already, it's just a matter of doing what needs to be done in order to enjoy them, then you can start attracting and creating and manifesting whatever you need through right actions. Now, I can't reiterate this enough. Literally anything that you want, it's already yours. And this is another beautiful statement Swamiji said once. I'll put up a link to the video in which he said it somewhere on the screen here so you can hear it for yourself. He said very beautifully, anything that you can visualize, anything that you can even conceive of as a possibility for your life, the very fact that you can imagine yourself having it, that is the proof existence is giving you that you're able to get it. He said if you're able to fathom the existence of something, then that something is a possibility for you. There is nothing impossible. Nothing is impossible. He said if what you want was impossible for you, you wouldn't even be able to want it. You wouldn't even know that it exists. And so, very beautifully, this is proving that anything you're dreaming about, any ambition you're setting for your life, any goal that you've set for yourself, you literally can achieve it. If it was unachievable, it would be inconceivable. All you need to do in order to be able to actually manifest and realize these goals that you've set, experience these dreams that you're dreaming, is get out of your own way. Stop reinforcing the idea that the desires are difficult to get. And also drop the lazy attitude that if you declare to existence you want it, it's up to existence to fulfill it. Existence has already blessed you with absolutely everything you need in order to realize your highest goals. And everything you need in order to realize your highest goals can be found in the form of your body, your mind, your intention, and your ability to work. As long as you're able to do what needs to be done, you're able to get whatever it is that you need in order to fulfill your purpose of life here on planet Earth. Now, I highly, highly, highly recommend you check out those links I mentioned, because one of the ways that you can clear out all the false belief of impossibility, all the self-limiting attitudes, is to complete with all of the patterns, all of the root incidences that happened in your early childhood, anything that might have set you up for failure, that makes you feel as if you've been set up for failure. One thing that can really hold a lot of us back is having attempted to get something in the past and failed. Another awesome quote Swamiji has said, "You could have failed again and again and again, but you are not a failure." This itself, just hearing this sentence, can be a lot to complete. It can give us a huge completion. See, so many of us, maybe you've applied for your ideal jobs, but you didn't get hired. If you think because of that you're not capable of getting the job that you want, that's an incompletion. Maybe you've started working out with the goal of either building up muscle or reducing your body mass index or, clearing your skin, whatever else it might be. Maybe you've tried to do something physical, but you've fallen back into old behaviors, old eating habits, lack of exercise habits. And so you've built up this idea that you're not able to realize your fitness goals. Again, that's an incompletion. In order to manifest and to create the ideal life, all of these incompletions need to be completed because your past doesn't determine your future. The actions that you take and the commitments that you make in the present determine your future. So again, manifesting is 100% possible. Anything that you want to create for your life is absolutely possible. All you have to do is drop the past, maximize the present, and move towards that ideal future with the full determination and confidence that you can get exactly what you want. All you need to do is strategize, work, live, and enjoy your life. So really, do those completion techniques. Swamiji gives foolproof, beautiful processes for how to complete your incompletions, how to rewrite your future, how to change your perceptions of the past, how to change your perceptions of self. All of it is very, very clearly outlined in the videos already available for free on YouTube about completion. Watch it, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Literally, this is a chance to rewrite your own life, to become the author of your own life story, and just manifest everything you've ever wanted. Remember, you can manifest anything. It's just a matter of deciding which limiting beliefs and limiting patterns have prevented you from getting there so far, changing those, completing with them, taking the actions you need to take, and you'll be there. Your very intention is a spiritual power, but the action you take on that intention is what takes that power into action. See, imagine like superheroes. Different superheroes might have the power to fly, or the power to shrink, or the power to grow, or the power to materialize or dematerialize. But those powers would be absolutely useless if they weren't actually used. The same way, in life, we all have the ability to create anything we want, and that superpower that we have is the ability to strategize, to think, to plan, to work. And when we don't actually do those things, we're basically just wasting our lives. We're wasting these awesome cosmic gifts that we've been given. A lot of people complain that they don't like the way things happen on Earth. They don't like being in a body because in their dreams they can fly and do this and that and the other. What they're not realizing is that even in these bodies, we can do things that we would have previously thought are impossible. We just need to learn how to work with them. So thanks again for tuning in. Namaste, and we'll see you in the next video.